Hey everybody, this is part 4 and see, relatively clean so far. So now I'm going to show you the pieces. Man, it's been a rough week. We had 0, -16, -20, -25. It's been really rough and the weather wasn't that great, and I wasn't feeling too good being out there in that 0 weather. My vehicle wouldn't start today, so I missed a class and a meeting, so I wasn't able to attend. And then that was yesterday to be I was out there in that 0 weather, and it really didn't do good. So sometimes you just cannot worry about things out of your control. You just have to roll with it. So I ended up just having to sleep because I wasn't feeling well, and my husband even told me, I can see it in your eyes, you ain't feeling too good. So I had to rest, and when I don't feel good, I can't do any art stuff either. But I feel better. I've had several naps. I'm gonna go out in the morning and see if the car will start. If not, I'm not gonna panic about it. I'm gonna just come back in the house and deal with it later. Okay, so let's get the pieces out. So this is what I've made out of real flowers. I kind of like this. I put the little pink because I wanted to be that. So I don't know what you all think. So I gotta sand this, like I said. Okay, so that's that. The pieces to the box. Okay. Other pieces to the box. Okay. All right. So let's get this down. Let me see. Can you all see that? I got to get something I have something for my nephew. Just haven't gotten a chance to get it to him yet. He had a birthday, December 28th. So shout out to my genius nephew, Rico. Yeah, so I gotta send him something for his birthday. I like it when, your kids are well-mannered and, and pretty much good kids. And I thank God for that. Kudos to my big little brother, and kudos to my big little sister, the Bollings. So, all right, so I'm taking the pieces out here. So again, what I was saying, take these molds out. What I was saying about not worrying about, you see that? So this is stuff I can sand off, and I'll show you the little tools. It's not a problem. I need to come right off. Well, sometimes you can't worry about things in the sense of getting worked up about it. Stay calm and let God work it out for you. So here's the pieces to the box. So I want to show you what it looks like. Okay, see all that? So this is the top of the box. Okay, let's see if I can put it together now. Let's see. Put it together before I sand it down. So I just want you to get an idea. Okay. Oh, okay. So what part is this? So this is the shiny part, and this is the part that's going to be showing. So the shiny part is on the inside. Oh, look at that. I like that. Okay. So anyway, let me put this together real quick so you can see. Don't worry about that because we'll have to use a little glue to make sure it adheres. So these are the pieces that go together. Like I said, told you I had to sand it a little bit, but I just wanted to show you how it looks once you put it all together. Yeah, I got some little sanding to do for when it ran over a little bit. So it's not going to sit just right until I sand it down. But, but this is it. That's how it's going to look once I sand it down. I'll show you little tools, and then these little things go in a little hole like that. And, alright, come on. So I want to show it. And then once I get everything together, I will show you how it really looks together. Right now, it's not going to fit like it's supposed to because I do have to do some sanding. Woo! I didn't think it was going to do that. Hold up right like it's supposed to. Not right now. Not to have that sand to pieces. But this is the top. You get the idea. So, and these are the walls of the box. So, it'll be like that. Whoops. Come on. Maybe we'll hold up just a little bit just to show you. So it fits actually like a puzzle. Okay, so those are the pieces. I'm not gonna keep fooling with it because I gotta sand it down. So these are the pieces to the box. Okay. Let me get my tools, be right back. I'll be up here. There. Alright, just to show you the tools that I use to sand them down. Sander. Is this the coarse one? Well, it's kind of coarse. Files. Okay. Alright. Some more little files. These are what I use. Okay. Alright, to get up in the little circles. So if I needed to sand a little because it was a little overage, do that. And even this. Okay. So these are my tools. I'm not ready to sand it down yet. I just wanted to show you what I use. Okay. So I can just put these to the side for now. I will be using that. All right. Let's see what the tray look like. Okay. I think I showed them taking out the molds now. So that's all right. And sometimes you can just use scissors to cut some of the stragglers off. But these I'm going to have to sand it off. So I'm putting the molds up, so hold on. So it'll be the domino box. Okay. Once I put them together. This is the tray. Okay. And okay, let's go. Now I can sit these on top of each other, it's not a problem. Just take the molds off. Here you go. Okay. Here's the coasters. All in the same color scheme. Okay? So these are the coasters. See how cute they look? Alright. So I have those. I really like these hands coming together. I think that's really cool. Let me use some other materials and see how that looks. But these are with the live flowers. Alright, I really like that. Alright, so I'm put these over to the side. Alright, put the box over to the side. So I'm going to show you the dominoes. Okay, so once again, these These are all within the same color scheme. And here's the dominoes. Okay, look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right. Get them all out. Oh. See that? That's the back of the dominoes. So, let's see what I'm going to use.
Your husband is calling. Press 1 to tell that he's...
I don't know what I'm going to use for it. But these are... I mean, I think I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm definitely going to use gold. I'm not going to use black to fill up the little holes. But I do have what they call... Let's see, I have to sand these down just a little bit. Like some of these you can break off, but these too hard, so I can't break that off. So I have to sand it down a little bit, you know, smooth it out so don't be so rough. Okay. These are all. You see that? I think I showed you that already. So I think I'm going to do the... Well, I got to sand everything down before I do anything, to be honest with you. Can't do the dots yet until I sand each piece down that needs to be sanded. Or even, because it's a little scratchy a little bit. So just sand it down a little bit. But these are so pretty. Look at that. These are cool. Alright. And that's the mold. Okay. Okie dokie. And I do have a piece of sandpaper to put down here, and I could just put them across there. So, right now I'm just taking them out. So I want you to see them. All the dominoes. And I'm going to call it a night because look on the tired side. And I have to deal with this vehicle tomorrow. So everything's going to be all right. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. Nothing I can do about it. I mean, there's something I can do about it, but I can't do anything about it if I'm stressed out. Absolutely nothing. So, chill pill. I'm just lining them up here. Let me see where my little... Where's my little... Again, I'll be glad, people, when I have a workshop to where I can just have my little machine sander and just, you know, I watch the videos with the people and how they have their machines, and I love all that stuff. So I'm looking for my little sanding sheet. Is it in here? Oh, there it is. I think that's it. No, that's not it. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's not the sanding sheet. That's the mayonnaise. That's the mayonnaise. Alright, where's my sanding sheet? Oh. Silly me. right here. So it's fun making these. It's fun making the dominoes. It's fun making the box for it. It's fun making these molds. So now, after doing these, then I'm going to go back to no mold resin. Not having a mold to put them in. So, just the one moment I'm still looking for sheets. Okay. That. Okay. So these are just to show you. They come in different grades. The sheets that I'll be using to sand the dominoes down. Okay. See the different ones. So I don't want to change the shape of the dominoes. So the real fine one, like this one, that's the real fine one. Yep, that's the real fine one. Because the other one will actually change the shape of the domino, and that's not what I want. Because then I would mess it up and have to start over, and I'll be wasting stuff. So, see, and you just take it. And I clean these off. You just want to just smooth the edges. See, now the edges are smooth. Okay? One. Hope you can see me doing this. You don't have, you can see it. I think the edges are a little. You just rub it across here. You're not changing the shape of the domino. You're just smoothing out the edges. See? That's all you're doing. And yes, I just clean them off. On my towel. Okay. All right. So, and remember, it's just the edges you want to just rub it across there, and it's going to smooth those edges out. I don't need to do anything with that. So, just enough just to smooth it out so it doesn't cut a person. Playing down and like, ah! No, you don't want to cut nobody. So you want to smooth. See, now this one has more of a overage on it. So get that off. And if it doesn't come off with the sheet, then that's when these come in. And you just make sure, again, the edges are smooth. And it doesn't cut anybody. And you get the little overage off the domino. Okay? So you have this and you have this. And again, you're not changing the shape of the domino, but you're smoothing the edges off. See? Make sure the edges are smooth. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Smoothing the edges off. Oh, this one didn't have much of an overage, but just scrape it across there. That's it. Just smoothing out the edges a little bit. Okay. Ouch. Okay, fingers. So cold. It's been so cold in this apartment too. Oh my goodness. I don't know if anybody else been going through that. So it's been cold in the apartment where we have the heat all the way to the other spectrum. And then turn on the oven to heat up the place. Okay, now I do clean these off, by the way, after I smooth my edges off, you know, and I clean them off with 91% alcohol. And so I get these in bulk. I order them offline on at Walmart, and it's cheaper that way. And they last a long time. It might not look like Dad, you got to use all. Nope. Like the mat, I just cleaned it off with rubbing alcohol tonight because I just didn't feel like getting up, because I usually have everything at my disposal, but I don't have the cleaner here, and then plus then I have to take the mat and take it and rinse it off, which I normally do. Just didn't feel like it because I wasn't feeling my best. Okay, so that's that. So back to this, and I'll see if you can see the gold in there, and the clear, and the white gold, and the black. Well, I know you see the black, but see the pieces of gold. See the pieces of gold flakes in there. So yeah, it's only fitting to do the dots in gold. Okay, and I'll show you what I have to use for that. So yeah, we're just rounding off the edges so they don't cut anybody. Okay, that's what we're doing here. And my whole concept was having a tray, having a bottle of, well, me will be Welch's juice, but you know, for the bottle and the glasses, and then set it up. So when I'm done with everything, I'm going to set it up so you can see how nice it looks together as a, you don't have to buy it as a set, but I like when I'm using resin for this type of stuff. I try to use that color scheme and everything for that moment, instead of keep switching it off. Ouch. I'm sorry, my fingers. Okay. So just rubbing them off. The thing is for them not to be, you know, edgy and to where it can cut you. Now this one looks alright, but I still just give it a little bit. And I just, again, show you how thick they are. And I do make the customized dominoes. My cousin was asking me about. Yes, I can put your initials on. I have some lettering to put on there. Put in here for your dominoes, for the box. I did do some glow-in-the-dark dominoes. I did that. Those were cool. They, you know, you put them under the light and they stay. I did it, and they do set up for at least 24 hours. Okay. I'll do this edge because the camera's sharp. Okay. So it's important to do each one just to make sure, because all of them have a little rough, pointy edge, and you just want to round them off. Okay. Sorry I don't have any music on, because I can have the music on in the phone. So as I get better at recording, all that'll take place. All right. Let's see. And again, even if they don't look like they need it, they need them. They need the little sanding because they're coming out and they have the little sharp edge. Even if you don't have any overage, just do it anyway. Okay, no shortcuts. All right. Put these on this tray for the time being. Everything gets washed off with the rubbing alcohol, by the way. So once I'm done with the sanding, I clean it off with rubbing alcohol. Okay, now this'll fool me, but as soon as I put my finger on there, cause I'm looking at it, I'm like, ooh, don't look like I gotta do anything to that. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. So, you don't want it too sharp. Kids will play with these dominoes. You don't want them to get hurt with the little sharp edges. Put that back over there. Guess I'm sanding this box down. So I want to put it together so you all can see. I want you all to see that. The box. Alright. And I'm not putting it on the flat. Just on the edges. Just going in a circle of motion to make sure I get the rough edges off. And again, you're not changing the shape of the domino. You just want to make them smoother because it just came out the mold. So you need to see that. So when you do make some yourself, you know what to do. And you get the little, the tools. I ordered these offline, but you can go to anywhere and get them. Like, shoot, Walmart, Walgreens, some probably at the dollar store, Ace Hardware, Menards, wherever you can find the little sanding, filing tools. You might even find them at that beauty supply store because you know they use a different type of resin for the nails and stuff. So they might even have those there. So wherever you can find them at a reasonable price, you don't need to spend a whole lot of money for stuff. Because you can go in your toolbox and find something that'll work just as good. I found these sheets in there. Okay. I love tools. I want to be able to take a woodwork class. That's what I would like to do. Now this one has some, I gotta really do, so I'm not gonna do the paper. I'm gonna do this because it was a little overage. I don't know if you can see that. So just a quick, and voila, gone. Okay. Make sure you do it each side. Okay. And I'm left-handed, by the way. Not that makes a difference, but yes, I am very left-handed. Okay. This had a little overage too. And that's okay if it has a little overage. That's alright. Okay. Just didn't, so I can go back to doing this on the edge. Okay. Do it on the edge. Alright. Okay. Well, I kind of like this color. I'm trying to think what other color I'm going to use. Maybe shades of blue and green or something like that. But I'm going to get off the molds for a minute. So I got to do an 8 by 10. Do that real quick. Okay. So that's it to round off these edges. Ooh, that got a little bit more. And it don't take much because you can see it's coming right off, right? And it's not like you got to really sand it down. Just enough to round off, to get the edge off, the sharpness off the edge of the dominoes. That's all. Okay. All right. I love doing this. This is relaxing for me. I just love making of these. Now this one, let me see. Yeah. I really love. Oh, I gotta just take off the sharpness. Okay, this one had a little. I don't know, it was something. This one had a little overage. So that's when you put it in the mold here, and it fills up over this line over the top, like. And that's okay, because as I said before, that's what a little sanding is for. It happens, and that's all right. Okay. And again, as I said, it doesn't take much. Just had some overage. And it'll break right off. And make sure you don't sand your own nails off or down while you're trying to do that. That's another reason why I don't worry about no fingernail polish or even keeping long nails. So I end up breaking them off, cutting them off by accident. So here we are. Man, my hands been getting stuck. It's cold. It's warm now in the apartment. Man, it's below 0 weather ain't that nice for nobody. And I feel for those that are homeless. I know God takes care of them. And if you all have extra blankets or you have extra coats and stuff, find somebody. You see somebody, give it to them. Be nice to people. It's not going to hurt to be nice to anyone. Alright. Okay, the last one. Oh boy, yeah. Got some sharp edges. Didn't have any overage, but it definitely has a sharp edge. Whoa, finger got stuck. Excuse me. Woo. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if that ever happens to you all or not. Ugh. Boy. So it's gonna be a part 5 because I'm tired, and when I come back, then I'm gonna clean these off, the dominoes, and show you what I do to fill up the dots. Oh, I said I was gonna try to do this. So those are all done now. These are the edges. I see I had to sand that down here. See that? So we have one of these. Sand it right on down. And see it's still a little flexible. So just have to make sure you don't. Ooh. Let me see. Alright. And again, you have to clean them off after you sand them down. Okay. So that's why this wouldn't fit, because of the little overage there. And you sand that overage down. Not changing the shape, but just getting that overage off. Okay, that's what you're doing. No, I don't know too much about these things, and I might not be using the right tool, but as long as it get the job done that I want. So okay, so just sand these down. Okay. So I'm going to try to put it back together so you all can see once I get that sand down before I clean them all off. So is it this? Well, this one was okay. I think this one. That's okay. Okay. Clean this. Whoops. Sorry. Yeah. Alright. Let's wipe this off a little bit. The next time, so I need it next time. Put it back in this covering. Okay. Now let's see. Do I need to do anything? Yep. See? You see that? And you see this. And you see that. I gotta take that off. See that? That's overage there. And again, sometimes you could just do that, but then you want to sand it a little bit so that it can be neat and everything fits in its proper slot. See? Okay, let's get that off of there. I gotta use the other one. Let's see if I had a machine. See how? If I had a machine that does it, I wouldn't have to worry about none of this. But I will. I'll have a machine. I'll have a whole workshop. Because that's what I want, so that I can really make the things I want to make. Okay. I don't want to make that too much, then it'll change the shape of it. I don't want that. Now see, now that's off. So that's that. And yes, I'm going to be cleaning this off too. So you see the little overage there. You have to get that off of there. Sometimes I can just peel it off. Once I sand it a little bit, it'll peel right off. Alright, so let's try this. And again, as I said before, it gets cleaned off with the alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Not to worry, then I clean off my mat again. Alright, so let's try this. One more again. This is the bottom of it. Oh boy, it's nice. So this is the inside of it. The shiny part, the inside of it. That's the outside of it. Ain't that pretty? So that's the bottom. So here's one of the walls. Here's another one of the walls. Get you down in there. So was there no over? So why aren't you fitting in there? Okay, let's see if I can do it that way. Yeah, I can see it a little better like that. And you, and you go in there. Let's see. So this goes in there like that. The other one goes in like that. And I have to use a little, once I get it all together, the way I want it. Come on, in here. Okay, and the other wall of the box. As I said before, just trying to put it together so you can see what it looks like before I glue it together. Because it's not going to stay like this, as you can see. Okay. You don't need a little spot like you're supposed to. Okay, so now that's the part here, see? And then this is the top. And like I said, I have to glue this. And when I glue it, it will open up. Don't have to worry about that. Just a little dab here, a dot there, just so that it can adhere correctly. And that's what it'll look like, a domino box. See? So then, you know, I'll take a little super glue and get the little edges so that it doesn't, you know, show up cloudy and everything else. I don't like that, so I messed up a box like that before. Matter of fact, from the dominoes I made with the glow in the dark, I messed the box up. Kind of disturbed by that, but anyway, you get the gist of it, what it is. So that's what it is, and that's what it'll be when I clean it up. Okay. All right, so that's it for tonight. I'm going to get me some rest, and then I have to tackle the situation with the vehicle in the morning. Oh, forgot. Let me see. Oh yeah, there are some overages on here. So yeah, they're not. So I'm gonna have to, like I told you, sometimes you can cut it off with scissors. Let's see if I can cut these off with scissors. If not, I'm gonna have to sand it down. Nah, too hard. If it was still kind of soft and still curing, I probably could. So these I would have to, let's see. So I'm going to be doing this. Get these done. Because these are for the glasses. The glasses will sit on this like a cup. Sit your cup on there, you know, like that. Okie dokie. Now see, this one just came right on off. I ain't really had to do that much to that. But just break it. See? That's what, but I'm, you know, I still do the edges on this. And I didn't see any, for the wine bottle. So yeah, just lightly, because again, you don't want to change the shape. You just want to do the edges. And I think I'm gonna do the gold around here, I guess. I'm not sure. I might just leave it like it is. Not sure yet. Yeah, I gotta finish this. Let me see. This one, this is okay. That's okay. Let me see. This is okay. A little bit. Nope. Just a little bit. Get that off. Yeah. See? It doesn't take much. Oh yeah, but I do have to get the edges. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, before I let you go, before I get off of here, I want to show you something because I had showed you before and then I didn't get back with you guys on it. And I had to decide this one I have to work on. Let me show you this real quick before I let you go. Okay, as soon as I find it. Huh. I gotta find it. Hold on just a minute. Because I have to finish that up as well. Okay, I don't know how I have to do it. But it was 2 of them, and I did the leaves. And I needed to do something with those leaves. And I decided what to do with them. I don't know what I did. Oh, there you go. Get that? Yeah. Here they go. Okay, now, remember these? So it was really thin, right? And I did the leaves, right? So what I'm going to do for this is put another coat of resin on it. So I wanted to put these together like this. And it'd be like that out and that out. But this, I put too much glitter in it. I went glitter crazy. I really don't like that. But what I can do is, since it'll still fit in the mold, and you see I still have room within the edges, I'm going to just pour some more resin on top of that. And also, you know, let this do its thing, let it cure. And these are just leaves I got outside. And this is, do that. This was in November. And then when this cures and dries, then I'm gonna put this in here. Cause I only got 1 of these. And then put this in here and put just another clear coat. in there. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. And that way, I'll have 2 more trays. So, I just wanted to do like a nature piece. So, maybe the nature pieces, like that one and this one. And then, these hands. I really like these. So, yeah, I had to do I got a machine sander, a little hand machine sander. So that's what I'm going to have to do for this and smooth all this out. Other than that, I don't know what else to do with this. But it's cool. So this will be my nature pieces right here. You know what I mean? All right. Well, good night. And you'll see part 5 in a couple, if not tomorrow, in a couple of days. And you all have a good night. Be blessed. Be kind to each other. And don't stress the small stuff. All right. Good night.